Hey guys, it's Jen Chanel coming back to you with another live broadcast from my home office. So today I wanted to work on some variations of crow and specifically go through some exercises to help you eventually float out of crow and then one day to float back into crow. So let's get started just by working on our crow. So crow is one of the best arm balances to start with because it helps you build a sense of trust without being so far from the ground. So just a couple of basics on crow. If you have a hard time trusting yourself to get up into crow, then you can take one of your handy pillows from home and put it right underneath your face. So that way, if you fall right into a pillow. All right, so getting started here, setting up for your crow. So come to a malasana, a squat pose. You want to start with your feet together and your knees wide apart. And then from there, you're going to bend your elbows in towards you. And then lift your seat up just enough so that your knees come above your elbows and can dig into your triceps. And then it's just a slight squeeze inward through the thighs to squeeze into the triceps even more. All right, you've got your handy pillow underneath you. So you can start by lifting one leg at a time. When you lift one leg at a time, your goal is to get your heel as close to the glute as possible. And then put it back down. And then the other leg for an equal amount of time, lifting your heel up as high as possible, and then put it back down. And you can go right and left and right and left, marching out your crow, and then putting both feet back down. Dig your knees into your triceps one more time. Squeeze your heels together as tightly as possible. Now try to keep this squeeze as you lift the feet up slowly. Now, the secret is that the higher your heels get, actually the easier this is to hold. All right, so it may be scary to lift the heels higher, but it's actually going to be a more sustainable place to hold it. All right, now, if that is sufficiently far off the ground that looks like a scary place to work, another place you can work is baby crow. That way there's about an inch or so to fall. All right, now, the caveat with baby crow is that your hips have to be a little bit more open to even get into baby crow. But if you have the hip opening to get into baby crow, it is definitely the less scary place to start and the less scary place to work and build up your strength in crow. What in the world is baby crow? Well, it's just crow on your forearms. So just like we talked about in the forearm balance video, you want to make sure you start with the right alignment. You should be able to grab opposite elbows, put your elbows down on the ground, and then from here, you either swing your arms out so that they're in a V, or you can take them fully parallel, whatever's the better place to work. Just make sure your shoulders stay over your elbows and your elbows don't splay out. And then from here, you tuck the toes under, draw your belly in, and come back to that malasana squat. So again, there's a little bit of hip openness to get into this position. And then when you're ready, you dig your knees into your triceps, and look, you're barely off the ground. Your forehead can actually touch the pillow. This is a great place to start to work on your crow. And then that way, if you fall, there's literally less than an inch from your forehead to the ground. All right, so the more you can stay up in your crow, the closer you can get to working variations of crow, which we'll go through from here on out. Now, just like any other arm balance, one of the keys to having a successful arm balance is core strength. So let's take a little break from our arms and do some core work. So because crow relies on both core strength and hip openness, let's take some Baddha Konasana bound angle crow, taking your hands behind your head, elbows out wide, press your lower back into the mat, draw your belly in, take an inhale. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now as you exhale, lift, squeeze the feet together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You've got 10. Lower. 9. Lower. 8. Lower. 7. Lower. Last 6. Lower. 5. Lower. 4. Last 3. Exhale, lift. Last 1. All right, you can stay like that, or you can add the feet in, squeezing the feet at the top. Take an inhale. Round 2. Exhale, lift the feet, the head and the shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the feet and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 10. Lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 8. Lower. 7. Breathing here for 6. 5. Last 4. Breathe for 3. Last 2. Now can you hold at the top, squeeze the feet together, draw the belly in, maybe reach forward and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at your highest point and squeeze the feet together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll on up. All right, so you can work your basic crow or basic baby crow, but from here on out, we'll move into some variations meant to move us closer to jumping out and jumping into your crow. Okay, so from here, setting up for our crow one more time, hands underneath your shoulders, bend your elbows in towards you, dig your knees into your triceps, one or both feet off your mat. All right, now your exercise next is to get your heels as close to your hips as possible. Then tap your feet, lift them higher. Tap your feet, lift them higher. 10, breathe. 9, lightly tap, inhale, lift. Exhale down, inhale, lift. 6, lift. 5, lift. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Maybe take a little shoulder opener here, chest opener. Give yourself a break. All right. So we're going to do the sort of the same variation, except this time it is our arms that are moving, and that's crow push-ups. All right. So why do we do these? In any arm balance and any balance in general, you want to be able to have some movement, right? Because we're inevitably all going to lose our balance at some point. Being able to move instead of being stiff and locked out is going to help you catch yourself, okay? And also, there's a lot of pushing power when you work on your crow push-ups through your arms, and that's a lot of what you need to jump out and into crow. All right, so it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a little push-up once you get in your crow position. And try 1 and then come down, and maybe try a couple at a time. I'll do 10 together, but that's definitely something to build up to. So come down out of it as you need to. All right, let's try it. And know that this is going to be a tiny movement. It'll get a little bit bigger over time, but it's a pretty small movement. All right, setting up for our core, or setting up for our crow. One more time. Start with your heels as high as you can get them. I promise it helps. Then you're going to take a little bend in your elbows, a little straighten in your arms. A little bend in your elbows, a little straighten in your arms. 10, straighten. 9, straighten. 8, straighten. 7, straighten. 6, breathe for 5, 4, 3, bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. Put it back down. Reverse your interlace in your grip. Take a big stretch here. All right, let's take a little break for our arms. Hug the thighs into the chest and take some core work. All right, so from here, you're going to reach your arms out. Plug your shoulders back into your sockets for Navasana boat pose. All right, from here, let's isolate the movement in the arms, or in the torso rather, and then we'll isolate the movement in the legs. All right, so from here, it's usually going to help to take your hands behind your hips for some extra support, but if you'd like to work with your arms out, go for it. But from here, either knees bent or legs straight, you're going to try to keep your legs in place, tap your mid back, and then come back up. Tap your mid back, and then come back up. With more support, you can take your elbows down and lift it back up. And again, you can also do this with bent knees. You've got 10, 9, squeeze your thighs, 8, exhale down, inhale, lift, 6, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your thighs in, roll your shoulders back, take a little bit of a break, setting up for round 2. Pull your thighs into your chest. This time we're going to isolate the movement of the legs. Again, you're welcome to work with arms forward, a little bit more support, hands behind your hips, squeeze your elbows and your shoulder blades together. Again, you can work this with bent knees, or a little more challenge, work it with straight legs. All right, so tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. A little more challenge, arms forward, just your legs are moving. Last 10, lift, 9, lift, 8, 7, breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, exhale down, inhale, lift. Last one, inhale, lift. Soles of the feet together. Take a little bit of a stretch here. All right, now from here, another variation. This variation again is to help you get your hips higher and more importantly, get your heels a little bit closer to your glutes, which is going to help you as you start to jump. All right, so from here, cross-legged crow. This is one you can definitely work in baby crow if you prefer to work there. Bend your elbows in towards you, cross your right ankle over your left, find one steady gaze point, and then use your left foot to get your right heel as high as possible. Maybe it even touches your glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Put your right foot down, switch it out. Bend your elbows in towards you, knees into triceps. This time your left ankle over the right. Pull your right heel in towards your glute. Press the floor away and maybe that heel gets as close to the glute as possible. Maybe it touches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Take a little stretch here. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your back. Open up the chest. Maybe roll the neck one way. And roll the neck the other way. All right. From here, crisscross crow. Exactly how we started, except you're going to crisscross your feet in midair, trying to keep your heels as close to your glutes as possible. Here we go. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Setting up for crow, dig your knees into your triceps. Start with one ankle over the other, maybe whatever's strongest. So you're starting off strong. Get your heels as high as possible, and then switch. Switch, breathe, switch, switch. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it all back down, shake it off, interlace all 10 fingers, take another little chest opener, roll the neck, roll the other way. All right, let's do another round of boat. Put your sit bones on the mat, grab behind your thighs, roll your shoulders down and back away from your ears, reach your fingertips forward. All right, This is just boat to low boat. We're gonna flow everything. So take an inhale, lift the chest up, knees bent or legs straight. Exhale halfway down, inhale up. Exhale halfway down, inhale up. Modification, you work with bent knees. Exhale halfway down, inhale up. 10, lift. 9, lift. 8, inhale up. 7, last 6, 5, 4, breathe for 3, last 2, and last 1. Hold at the top, maybe arms by ears. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug everything in. All right, from here, we're gonna start to work on floating, but before we float, we walk one at a time, okay? So we're gonna work on walking in and out of crow, one leg at a time, and then walking back out of crow, one leg at a time. All right, so we'll start with right leg leading. We'll take a little break, and then we'll do left leg leading. What does it look like? Starting from downward facing dog, you're gonna think about simultaneously transitioning into plank as you take your knee towards your tricep. All right, so first of all, you've got to be able to get your knee to your tricep. So maybe let's take a little exercise there. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. 3. Inhale up. Exhale 2. Inhale up. Excellent. Exhale, hold forward, pulse forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-pointed dog. Exhale down, left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-pointed dog. Exhale. Inhale. Last 3. Inhale up. Last 2. Inhale up. Last 1. Hold forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-pointed dog. Exhale, feet on the ground. Drop your knees down. Let's take a little bit different shoulder stretch here. We'll take cow face arms. So from here, bend your right elbow, grab your right elbow with your left hand. Maybe take a little side bend to the left. Maybe you look underneath your right shoulder. And then switch it out. You bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow. Then maybe take a little side bend to the right. Look under your left shoulder. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, let's take those crow walks. Starting from downward facing dog, the principles are the same. You start with inhale, right leg up in the air or right leg leading. You're gonna think about taking the right knee to the right tricep as you come forward into plank, just like you would in the last exercise, except now you're going to bend that right elbow, scoot that left foot in, and try to bring the left leg into crow. Then you step back right foot, step back left foot, downward facing dog. All right, so it's harder in slow motion, so let me show it to you a little bit faster. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg in. Little bend in the elbows. Left leg in. Right foot back. Left foot back. Downward facing dog. Let's do 3 more together. Right, left, right, left. Downward facing dog. Right, left, right, left. Downward facing dog. Last one. Look forward. Right, left, right, left. Downward facing dog. All right, let's flip our dog just to take a little counter pose. Inhale, right leg up, stack your right hip on top of your left. Kick your right heel towards your glute, and if it feels good, tap your right toes down, flip your dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, return, 3-point downward facing dog. Exhale, everything comes down on the mat. All right, Let's take some eagle arms. Right arm underneath left, just as a counter pose. You can grab opposite shoulders, or you can find the full wrap at the wrist. Lean back, lift your elbows or forearms up. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big inhale. One more big exhale. Inhale, come back to center. We've got one more side. This time we lead with the left, walking in and out of crow. All right. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. All right, so again, you're going to come forward into plank, left knee to left tricep, then scoot that right foot in until you can scoot it forward into crow, and left foot back, right foot back, downward facing dog. A little bit faster, we've got 5 more. Inhale, look forward, left knee to left tricep, right leg in, left foot back, right foot back. Again, left, right, left, right. 3 more. Left, right, left, right. 2 more. Look forward, left, right, left, right. Last one. Look forward, exhale, forward, exhale, back. Downward facing dog. All right, from here, inhale, left leg up. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Kick your left heel towards your right glute. You can stay here in scorpion if it feels good. Tap your left toes down. Flip your dog. Big inhale here. Big exhale here. Inhale, return. 3-pointed dog. Exhale, left foot down. Knees down. Come down. Take a break. All right, eagle arms other way, just as a counter pose. Left arm underneath right. Cross the elbows, cross the wrist. Try to bring your palms to touch. Option to instead grab opposite shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, lean back. Elbows up. Forearms up. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more big inhale. Elbows, forearms up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back to center. All right, let's take a little more core work. All right, come on to your seat. Hug your thighs into your chest. Take your hands behind your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades or elbows towards each other. Rock all the way onto your right hip. You're going to inhale, lengthen everything down. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. You can stay here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you can reach your left arm across the right side of your body. 10. Lift. You're on your right hip. 9. Lift. 8. Lift. 7. Lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. 5. Lift. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. 2. And 1. Come back to center. Reset, shoulders back, chest forward. Rock onto your left hip, right hip is in the air. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. You can stay here, or you can reach your right arm across your body. 10, lift. Exhale, lengthen. 8, 7, breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last one. Come to center. Maybe take another little hip opener, Baddha Konasana. Fold forward, let it feel good. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, we are going to take all the principles we just applied and first work on jumping back from crow. All right, so you've already been stepping out of crow one leg at a time. The next step is to jump out of crow. In order to jump out of crow, you're not just going straight back, you are going up and back, okay? So think up, lift up as you go back. All right, so from here, walk your feet forward, set up for your crow pose. You've got to use that little bend in your elbows to get the pushing power to get your hips up. The other place that the hips up comes from is your core. You've already worked all of them. So find your highest expression of crow. The higher you start this one, the less likely you are to kerplunk before you get all the way back to plank. So you're going to push and go up and back. All right, walk forward, try again. 4 more times. Push into the hands, belly in, heels lifted, push up and back to plank. Walk the feet in, bend your elbows in, draw the belly in, heels lifted, push up and back. 2 more. Walk the feet in, belly in, elbows in, push up and back. High plank. Last one. Walk in, elbows in, knees in, heels lifted, belly in. Best one. Push up and back. Plank, downward facing dog. All right. Now, you're trying for as many of those as you can. If you're not getting even one, here's what I want you to work. It's called half Lolasana and Lolasana. It involves just taking one knee or eventually both knees off the triceps, even if just for a second, okay? And the idea is when you take the knees off, then you're not just taking them off and towards the center, you're taking them off and up. What do I mean? Let me turn this way. Setting up for your crow pose, heels in. So for Lolasana, you're going to take the right knee out and put it back. And the left knee off and put it back. And then put the feet down. Shake it off. All right, now, if taking them off and putting the foot off and keeping the foot off the ground seems like an impossible task, guess what? You can do this with the feet on the ground as well. Okay, so you can just work with your feet on the ground and do half Lolasana. Right knee in and up, put it back. Left knee in and up, put it back. Right knee in and up, put it back. Left knee in and up, put it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe. 6. The more you squeeze in, the more your core works. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the ground. Shake it off a little bit. All right, let's open up a little bit differently. Take your right arm across your chest. Pull that right arm in. And then switch sides. Left arm across your chest. Pull that arm in. Breathe here. All right, from here, one more core exercise, then we work on floating into crow. From here, back to boat. Grab onto the backs of your thighs. Roll your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Reach your arms forward. You're going to twist right, and then reach your right arm back and hold 10, 9, 8. Maybe you straighten your legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you come halfway down? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up. Center, left. Take your left arm back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Back to center. Hug. All right, so we've walked into crow one leg at a time. When you walk into crow, or when you jump into crow, you really have to think up and in, okay? So don't be afraid to try this, fall short. Just try to get closer and closer each time, but every time you jump, you want to go up and in. What do I mean? Starting from downward facing dog. Relax your head down here. All right, from here, you're gonna bend your knees in. Put a little bend in your elbows, all right? That gives you that ability to catch yourself if you lose your balance. Your eye gaze is forward. Again, I'm getting lots of mobility in my joints. Eye gaze forward, belly in, you're gonna hop up and in. And maybe you fall like I just did. All right, so then you try again. Go up and in. I stayed for a second that time. All right, so I'm gonna start over again. Look forward, go up and in, and eventually you catch yourself. All right, so it takes a lot of jumping in back and forth to catch yourself. You're probably not going to do it the first time, so you just try again. Maybe you don't get all the way to your arms. If you land here, you jump back and try again. Up and in. You fall, you get back, go up and in. You fall, you get back, and then eventually you go up and in, and you stick it. All right, lots to work on at home. We've done a lot for the wrist, so let's do a couple of wrist stretches and one more backward bend to close out. Take your right arm forward, turn your fingertips down, pull your fingers in towards you. Big opening for the wrist. This is especially good if you've been spending more time than usual on your phone or your computer. Good counter stretch for that. And then switch sides, left arm forward, pull back on your fingers. Big opening for the wrist. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big inhale, one more big exhale. Take bridge instead. Come to your back, lay all the way down on your back, walk your heels in close to your glutes, toes point straight forward, knees, feet, hips width apart. All right, if you're taking bridge, the modification, arms are down by your sides, you'll just lift up from there. If you're taking wheel, hands by ears, fingertips point towards the shoulders, elbows point up. From here, we lift everything up, pressing to the feet, lifting the hips, lifting the chest as high as possible. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way down. Stretch out from fingertip to fingertip. Good work, gang. All right, just as I said on my last video, take these postures, take any of these exercises, do them throughout your day. When you start to get frustrated, let them go. Try again a little bit later on in the day. The biggest thing you need with these arm balances are time, and we all have time right now. So take these, work on them, and I'll see you back at the studio soon. Bye.